And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Texans and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
It's a big-time run by Mixon. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Texans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. This one complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, Richardson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Anthony Gould now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The next drive about ready to commence. Want to remind you it's coming up in primetime this week. Tonight on Sunday Night Football, two teams with plenty of playoff history, both historically and recently. The Cowboys and the Niners from Santa Clara, followed tomorrow night with Monday Night Football of what we call it here. The Giants and the Steelers meet up in Pittsburgh with kickoff time at 8:15 Eastern. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on...
And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are back within 4. It is 14-10. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
And he's going to have a Colts 1st down. They picked it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
He's got his big tight end, Harrison Bryant. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
All right.
Dell motioning over. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Off he goes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Richardson to throw. And he's in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On play action, Stroud. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Throwing is Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll take a deep shot for downs.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And this a 5-point game as they've gone to the half. The Titans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Matthew Stafford, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go right back to Mixon. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Here's a give running left with Mixon. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. They get 25 on that connection. First down for Houston.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Schultz is the motion man. They look to run with Mixon. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Texans' 43-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
He is in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having.
And he has just completely had his way with this group.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes, And some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first.
Ground, it's Mixon. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Stroud to throw. And he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gould on the return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one complete to Bryant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. Progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection. I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Catch made. That's Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Richardson. That is caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. They'll come up now for second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first down, it's Stroud. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down. To throw is Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. Third down coming up. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Downs goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They go right back to Taylor. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be second down. Here's Stroud. A throw on the run is complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.